And welcome back, everyone, to another Who Would Win from Rainbow Prisms. Big week for you, Rainbow. We have the question of who wins in a fight, Mr. Incredible versus Homelander. So, unfortunately for Mr. Incredible, just out the gate in this fight, he is coming in as an underdog. If we look at everything Mr. Incredible can do, he really is just a powerful dude. He doesn't have any other accentuating extra abilities. He is just physical strength. He is faster than he looks. He's not a speedster like Dash, but he's faster than he looks. Unfortunately, Homelander kind of just beats him out in almost every area. In terms of physical strength, it's stated by Syndrome that he can lift in excess of 55 tons. Well, Homelander can lift in excess of over 100 tons. So right out of the gate, Homelander's clearly got a more physical advantage. But it's not so much of a physical advantage that he couldn't actually land a solid strike on Homelander and hurt him. Speed-wise, Homelander, while not a true speedster, is scary fast. And while Mr. Incredible is fast, he's not that fast. Like, he's not, again, not a speedster. Homelander would take the edge in speed. Particularly because Homelander also has heat vision. He has the ability to fly. He's also highly intelligent. So, right out the gate, it seems like this should be a clear-cut win for Homelander. However, it's stated that Mr. Incredible can lift in excess of 55 tons, which means he probably can lift a bit more than that, especially because even out of shape, he was capable of still fighting like the Omni droids. So, and then when he got back into shape, he was a lot more, capable. So he's still got durability to tank a train hitting him in the face and being fine. Took multiple low-level explosions and was fine. Like, didn't even really, was barely even phased. Homelander's durability is to the point where it said it would take a bomb, like a nuclear bomb, to take him out. That means that he most likely has a much higher durability than Mr. Incredible, but we've seen actually more consistent feats of Mr. Incredible's durability. It's implied he is bulletproof, at least the low-level bullets. That would make sense because if he can take even grenades going off in his face and not even get shrapnel or even like burn marks, he should be able to take bullets. Also, it should be noted that in the one area that Mr. Incredible certainly, without question, has the edge on Homelander is experience. He has just been doing it for longer. Mind you, he was retired for many years too. So actually, technically speaking, Homelander probably, you want to go back outside? You just can't. Go back outside. Technically speaking, Homelander is the one who's been doing it longer, but in terms of, it's difficult because that's actually a difficult thing to say. I mean, how long has Homelander actually been doing what he's been doing? I think it's been better part of like 20 years or something like that. Because Homelander gets introduced to the world when I think he's in his early 20s, and I think he's somewhere in his 40s, going into his 50s at this point, by the end of the season 4, or was it 4 or 3? Well, either way, most recent season where it's revealed that, yeah, he is aging. So, because of that, I mean, I guess it technically balances out, because Mr. Incredible, I believe, is either in his late 40s or early 50s by the time we see him. And we know that he's been retired for almost 15 years, because we can just look at how old Violet is. In fact, Violet one second. Violet Parr. How old is she? Because that's basically kind of gives you the idea how long they had actually been retired for. I want to say she's like, well, no, she might not even be 15. I want to say she's probably more like 13 or 14. No, 14. Okay, so roughly speaking, also they most likely retired before Violet was. You know what? Why don't I just look up Bob since I looked up Violet and see how long he was actually retired for? Because he was doing hero work for at least a decade, minimum, before then. Let's see here. Biography, early life. Born 1922. Not much is known about his early life. Okay, stop doing that. Ads. After hoping he's agile as a teacher, Bob and Jack work together. Okay, The Incredibles. Freaking hell. Prologue interview. Let's see here. Incredibles enjoy live firefighting. Let's see here. When does he retire? Nope. Let's see. Determined to discover Central's plan. Nope. The header begins to be much happier, making his 15 long wish more better than it originally was. Okay, so it does sound like roughly 15 years. That's roughly how long he's retired for. Now, how old is he? He is, okay, he's picked at the age of 40. Okay, and at 25, that would make sense. They basically retired at age 25. So actually, I gotta take that back. Technically speaking, Homelander has a lot more experience than, because even if Bob had been doing this since he was 15, which is a bold statement to make. If he was doing it around 15, that's only 10 years. It sounds more like at best he was doing it around maybe his early 20s at best. So he's only a hero for a little while when you actually break it down. So Homelander's actually got an experience advantage on him. The only difference is that one is an actual hero and one's a villain disguised as a hero. So I guess the one advantage he had is kind of gone now. But he's not completely without some not resistances. He's got a couple of things going for him. One, he's actually highly heat resistant. Like the magma from the volcano apparently didn't actually hurt him all that badly, which means if he can stand the heat of magma, he might be able to withstand Homelander's heat vision. So there's that. Despite the fact he doesn't necessarily have as much combat experience, he's a bit more active. And god damn it, dog! Every goddamn time I bring you out this door, she does this every effing time. She goes out this door and she comes through the front door. I don't get that, dog. The door is open. Anyway, so yeah, one is a hero, one's not one's a villain disguised as a hero. Really, when it comes down to, is this a complete stomp in Homelander's favor? No, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's a complete stomp. Mr. Incredible is durable enough and is strong enough, I think, to actually be a credible threat to Homelander. Like I'd say he'd probably be able to beat Maeve in a straight fight, but not Homelander. So, or at least not as easy with Homelander. Like again, he's doing hero work. Maybe he's like a vigilante. I was like, yeah, and you are as Mr. Incredible. It's like, I don't know where I came from, how I got here, but I saw people in trouble, and that's what I do. I was like, that's great, but that's my shtick, okay, pal? So, yeah, this is my area, so why don't you just go about your ways? Like, you're right. Well, I didn't see you saving anyone. Well, you call yourself a hero, and like start to get and say, look, I am not just a hero. I'm the hero, buddy. So I don't know what company you're with, but you got a lawsuit on your hand. It's like, lawsuit? You think this is a game or something? It's a, I mean, game is a relative term, but a little bit. It's a, and look, buddy, you really don't. You clearly are new around here. You clearly don't want to do this. And, he comes in, and Homelander probably dodges the initial hit, or maybe he even takes the hit thing and say, okay, fine, I'll hear. Boom, he actually gets. Boom! Just blast it back to boom, boom, boom. And Homelander actually has to go out. The hell? That guy hit. That guy hit hard. Oh, okay. Okay. And but then he comes in, just boom, smashes back into Mr. McCall. Oh, and now Mr. McCall's like, oh, holy crap, he's strong. He's like, run! They start duking it out. Boom, boom, boom. And they're trading blows. Unfortunately, Mr. Incredible's taking the worst of the blows. But there is one X factor that goes against Homelander. His psychosis, his psychology. He does not like it when someone is stronger than him or puts him, makes him realize he is vulnerable. He is very, very very sensitive about that. He's not in a good way when things like this happen. Just boom, boom, starts just like hammering at him. And so you son of a bitch! And Mr. Incredible has to like, I'm gonna roast you into the ground and everyone you freaking love! Now, again, I think Mr. Incredible can least for a short time, take the heat vision, but too much of it will eventually work. And just, he just, he like reaches through, boom, and just kind of like grabs his eyes and, making Homelander's just, go, son of a bitch! And he basically just yells, because we also know he can scream so loud he can burst eardrums. And just burst Mr. Incredible's eardrums. And like he's trying to open his eyes, but they're he can't see. But he goes like, where are you? Where are you? And unfortunately, Mr. Incredible would make the mistake of making a noise, being like, my ears, got you. And unfortunately for Mr. Incredible, Homelander would gut him. And I don't mean that figuratively, and I don't mean that rhetorically or metaphorically or figuratively. What was it? I don't mean that. Rhetorically, metaphorically, poetically, or theoretically, he's going to gut him straight up. Like, boom, hand in his gut and just rip out his entrails. Just, and just rip out his heart. Like, I wish I could see the look on your face, but I won't be able to see anything for a few hours till my eyes heal up. And he can't look around. It's all right, everyone. It's all right. This villain has been stopped. I know he looked like a hero, but he's trying to earn your trust. Yeah, if you want proof, look at his outfit, all red, or red like the devil, and credit devil that he called himself. But no, he's looking to gain your trust so he could use you for later. No, but I stopped him. Like, no, Homelander, we know how the world kind of works. God damn it, dog. I don't know what's up with you right now. You're not going out yet? No. Anyway, so yeah, unfortunately, I think Homelander would ultimately take the win. But it's not like it's a firm, like, stomp. I think there's enough here that it doesn't have to be a speed round video. Anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.